Hello, nobody has joined me yet, but I'm just going to go right ahead and talk about what you're going to be doing this week. If you are an AOC1, you will be looking at application settings, NS user defaults. You'll learn how to save some small amounts of information to the system in an area called the user defaults. Well, nobody has joined me yet, but I'm just going to go right ahead and talk about what you're going to be doing this week. If you are an AOC1, you will be looking at application settings, NS user defaults. You'll learn how to save some small amounts of information to the system in an area called the user defaults. Go right ahead and talk about what you're going to be doing this week. If you are an Okay, I seem to be getting a little bit of a feedback loop there. I'll turn off my speaker and see if that helps. And you're going to be learning how to pass back data by using an unwind segue and prepare for segue methods, as opposed to doing it the way you did last week with protocol and delegate pattern. So this is another way that you can pass information back that you can use when you're using storyboards. And you'll also be learning a little bit about inheritance, a concept of getting data from the objects that you inherit from. Parents pass their data down to the subclasses or children, and so you'll be learning some of those concepts. Okay, if you are in AOC2, you will be learning some similar things. You have an assignment that is similar to the one that AOC1 has, which is the event planner, only you are required to add dates to it as well. And you will also be learning how to use NS user defaults to save information, small amounts of data to NS user defaults and get it back out when you restart the program. And you will also be learning about passing data back via unwind segues and prepare for segue. And you'll also be learning something about inheritance as well. Let me check here. Okay, so if you are in AOC2, you will also be learning about swipe gestures. So you'll be replacing your buttons with swipe gestures to move from one view to the other view. Instead of just clicking on a button, you'll be adding a swipe. The easiest way to do this is just to drop them in with a storyboard instead of trying to do them with code. Don't try to do them both ways. You can either do it with code or you can do it with a storyboard. Don't try to do both. I think you'll find it much easier to use the storyboard approach where you just drag and drop in the gestures. Okay, let's see. You will also be learning about view animations, gestures, as I said. The file manager, how to save larger amounts of data in the file manager, how to check to see if files are already there, how to list out what files are in a directory, and how to save a file. And to learn how to launch Safari from an application. Now, in this case, you're just learning how to go from an application so that you close the application and then open Safari to a certain URL. You, in this case, won't be able to get back into your application to do that. You'll have to learn how to open Safari inside your application, and you won't learn that until MDF1. But this is a beginning of learning how to do applications that include both native code and the web. Okay, so that's about it for week 4. I hope you've had a good month and that you're understanding the material. And if you have any questions, if you're confused on anything, let me know and I can help you out. And that's it for tonight. Good night.